Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now in this video we will be showing you guys an idea of a new fortress setup which I think works especially in the Jonin 1 tier or even in the Chunin. Now since my last video I've shown you different types of terrains and I really love to experiment on fortress. I've just did 3 kinds of fortress and 2 of which I've lost more than I win, but in this particular fortress I've won pretty much always positive scrolls compared to losing scrolls. So it works well for me even though I don't have that great of a ninjas. My ninjas are maxed, but the ones that are maxed are not really usable for defense, so that's why it is very difficult for me to get more wins than losses. That's why I had to retweak my defense. I had to redo my defense and maximize the usage of my ninjas as much as possible. Now, in my previous videos, I'm pretty sure you have seen that I always talk about Gaara or Sasori, Itachi version 2 as very good defenders. That is indeed the truth. And sadly, I don't have Gaara Ultimate or Itachi version 2 Ultimate or other ultimates of any other ninjas which are good for the defense. So yeah, I am using my my ninjas on their max capabilities. I think their max capabilities. Only my strongest is Itachi, as you can see, which I put all of my cards. Sakura is good as well in the defense, but not the greatest because she keeps on spamming her especially the attack buff, and you have to remove it every time you log off. Sometimes you usually forget. Sasori is one of the best defenders in game, if not the best. So I really am happy that I have his kit. But aside from him and Itachi, I don't really have anyone else. You can see here they are all 6 stars, but I don't have most of their cards and they are not maxed. And yeah, I will now show you my fortress and some of my defense. I've had this fortress for almost a day now or more, which I've had around 6 attacks. I lost 2 and I won 4. So I repeat guys, this is just an idea for you. If you want to get any fresh ideas for defense, for example, then this is for you. By the way, don't mind my wins versus losses because I am the type of person that loves to experiment with the fortress. I am not only after the wins, and I am not after having many wins than lesser losses, but I am after learning on how I can do more with my fortress. So as you can see here, I am using a terrain set 19. This is a split base terrain and it's working pretty well for me so far. I don't think I have to explain into that much detail on how a split terrain works, but I can guarantee you guys that split terrain is one of the best terrains which you can use currently. And before stall type of terrain, especially the one-tail monster terrain, it is mostly used for stalling the ninjas, but stalling right now doesn't work that well, especially with Itachi, original Itachi, who can teleport very fast. So in this terrain, I am using my best ninjas, of which is Itachi and Sasori. And my Sasuke is not that bad. He has 105 power, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, you can use better ninjas like Gaara, for example, or Itachi version 2, or even Naruto Hokage is a very good defender in my opinion. But sadly, I don't have them, or if I have them, I don't have their ultimate, so I really cannot use them. So yeah, you can see already my terrain right now, more or less, and I will show you in action how my terrain works. By the way guys, if you guys have Sarada, the earliest version of Sarada, I suggest you max her out Mine, I've just recently started using her because I didn't have her 4-star skill, which was pretty much hard to get. And I was lucky enough last time that I've got a free 4-star skill of Sarada, in which I can use her now in my fortress defense. Now let's check some losses of these attackers. For example, this one, he is using a Itachi version 1, which is very hard to defend against because of his teleport, knockdown fireball, and also his shuriken. His team also, by the way, here is pretty solid because he is using Naruto, which is defense type, Itachi version 2, another defense type, and Tsunade, which is the best healer in game. So as you can see here, his Naruto is thrown to the 5th tile, which is under Sasori's defense. And Sasori is just the strongest, one of the best defenders in game. So luckily his Tsunade died also. I'm pretty sure Tsunade died in the Sarada room, which is this one. And Sarada, if played well, can one-shot even Gaara. If you put good attack cards plus the buff pot, then Sarada can be very deadly. So I really suggest you max out one. Let's make it faster, guys, so we can see it. Let's check where is Itachi. So right now at 5k HP, it's pretty hard to win, especially if you don't have a healer anymore. And just like that, he lost. So let's see again another video. Let's check from another Chonin player. Here it's another solid team where Gaara, Neji, and Tsunade. I'm pretty sure Tsunade is in every team. Oh, and here we are pretty unlucky because no ninja went to the room where Sasori is located. So we'll have to see how I won this defense. So he popped his ultimate in my Sarada. His Gaara and his Neji are locked. His Tsunade also is out. And I think he is alone right here. I made it so that in this terrain, if your sub are thrown off from the main ninja, then they will be locked. As you can see here, I've put some ninjas outside of range where they will be teleported out or flown from the tornado trap. So at least he will be alone once he will attack my base. As you can see here, he has full HP subs, but he is alone, and I think he is panicking right now. He popped another ultimate right here. And let's see if he will go back to get Gaara and Neji or if he will continue. But obviously, as you can see, he is continuing. He escaped that Chidori really well. But let's see if he can kill also my last ninja. Oh, and he decided to rescue his... Oh, let's see what he will do. if it is worth it to rescue the other ninjas, or it's better to just finish the game and risk it all. As you can see, his ultimate is really fast. The cooldown is really fast, so he should be able to pop one more ultimate in my final 4 unless he is unlucky. As you can see here, he decided to rescue instead his Tsunade with only 25, 24, 23 seconds left. Now that was a very close call. I think if he went for his Neji and Gaara early on, then he should have won, probably. And yeah, that's part of the game. So right now, let's see how I won against Sasori this time. Not a pretty solid healer. He is using Shizune, which is good if you don't have any Tsunade, but if you have Tsunade, then for sure it has to be... Oh, as you can see guys, I have already changed my setup here where Sarada is stuck from that buff pot. So now it works pretty well, but before, in my defense here, it didn't work that great because of that pot. And his Shizune died. I'm pretty sure Shizune was in the room where Gaara was located. So let's see how this continues. So we got Shikamaru in the upper terrain. This terrain is set up so that his Shikamaru will be locked just like that. He cannot escape anymore, so his main has to run and get him. Sasuke, by the way, is, aside from being very soft, he hurts so much. His Chidori Nagashi does 5,000 damage. That's 1/4 of a full HP ninja. So there are pros and cons with using Sasuke, but overall it's good. And yeah, that's so far my defense. And I will show you again my fortress, just in case you want to get some ideas. Again guys, I am not saying this is the best. I am just showing this to you so that you will get some ideas. And personally, I think this will be a better defense if you can put a ninja here. But considering this is a split, you have to consider if you get 2 ninjas from here, 2 sub ninjas of the opponent from here, then you should put a ninja which can handle 2 sub ninjas of the opponent. Now in my case, I have Sasuke and Itachi, and to be quite honest, I don't think they can handle 2 subs at once. So I decided to put this in the corners, and hopefully if we get some subs here, they will be stuck for a while. But if you have a Gaara, for example, or if you have a Itachi version 2, then I strongly suggest you put them here from these 2 areas. So thank you very much guys. I hope you learned something. Again guys, please no hate. I am just trying to share my knowledge and experience. Hopefully it can help you out and inspire some ideas. Again, I am not saying this is the best fortress, but it is definitely one of my favorite as of the moment. Thank you very much guys, and see you again next time.